So at this point, it seems like everybody has already watched Alien Romulus, and I'm still here waiting. I'll be watching it tomorrow, however, so super excited about that. Stay tuned for my first reaction and all of that. Make sure you're subscribed, notification bell on, so you know when that's going to come out. But last night was the premiere, as well as a ton of the press got to watch the film early, and then we're going to read the reactions, because let's see what happens, right? The previous video where I talked about reactions was more of influencers, word of mouth type deal, hype type screenings that they have. This is more of the press, so you get your Variety, your Hollywood Reporter, all of those here. So let's talk about it, and like I said, we're excited to watch this. And by the way, spoilers will be in the comments probably, because there's some spoilers floating around. I already got it spoiled. I don't want you to get it spoiled, so don't go into the comments. Probably you've been warned. So Boris Kit writes, Alien Romulus has all the great hallmarks of what you would expect in an alien flick, but never feels like it's pandering to nostalgia or fan service, and even goes into a crazy new direction. Fede Alvarez and the cast just gave birth to summer's best movie. Super excited to hear that. Eric Vespi says, Alien Romulus is absolutely gorgeous and somehow honors every single movie that came before. Kaylee Spaney and David Johnson are great leads, and the alien effects are so satisfying. The finale will be divisive, but I loved it. Big fan of this one. And we've talked about that in the influencers and all of that reactions that we got in the previous video. They said they loved the third act. It was a big swing and they really enjoyed that. So excited to hear that. Matt Neglia writes, Alien Romulus leans heavily into its horror origins to craft a relentless visceral thrill ride that starts off slowly and increases in intensity until you're left gasping for breath by the end. So super excited to hear that. I was always hoping that the Alien film would just feel like that. Intense. Rachel Leishman says, Alien Romulus is the first time I have been terrified during one of the Alien movies. Kaylee Spaney's reign is a perfect character to follow on this journey, and through Fede Alvarez's twists and turns, you never really know where Romulus is headed. The third act is truly wild. So most of the things I've been reading have been very positive. Of course, there's some mixed reactions here. We have Jake Hamilton here writing, there's a lot about Alien Romulus I like. Some truly creative moments in the first two acts that I really dug. However, the finale takes a big swing that just didn't work for me and left me feeling underwhelmed. A creative but flawed Alien film. However, Prometheus is still not as great as Romulus. Y'all, why do we get Prometheus hate so much? I really like Prometheus, by the way. I know a lot of people didn't like it. Maybe I'll do a Prometheus in defensive video one of these days, but let's get into some more of these reactions. Anna Klassen writes, Alien Romulus is a thrilling, terrifying, stunning, and unforgettable. Fede Alvarez is one of my favorite directors, and he did not disappoint. It's so gross and so good. We have Amelia Emberwig writing, Alien Romulus is a curious one. Effective scares, but every set piece feels like a video game level. Theme park ride intro or Horror Nights maze. Characters didn't hit me at all either. And we have Griffin Sheeler here writing, Alien Romulus is Don't Breathe in Space, a nasty amalgamation of Scott's prequels and the first two. Fights like hell to find an identity of its own. Sometimes it does, and it's sick and twisted. Others it doesn't, but Fede's tactical set gives us the grittiest, filthiest entry yet. A lot of keywords there for real. Overall, it sounds like it's a pretty mixed bag with these initial reactions from the press and premiere people last night compared to the ones for the word of mouth and influencer. So do that what you will, whatever you think. I am still here excited for this. I really enjoy most of Fede's filmography. I think all of it actually. I don't know why I said most of it when it's all of it. So I'm definitely in the different sector here of expectations. I'm expecting to really love this, but we'll see. We never know, but I will tell you, I am a Prometheus truther all day, every day, and I still think I should do a video on it because a lot of people are giving me a ton of flack for it in the previous video when I said that, but we'll see. I don't know. These are more, I would say, grounded in feel of how these people feel about the film in itself. As I said, a lot of people giving it high praise. Others saying it's okay, it's not what you were thinking was going to be absolutely amazing, and others just saying flat out wasn't for me, didn't like it at all. And that's the beauty of it, right? It's a piece of art. Some people will hate it, some people will like it, and none of these people are right, because at the end of the day, it's what you think about the film, because there is no objective way to say whether this is good or bad, right? And that's what I'm here to do. I'm just here to tell you what people thought, and tomorrow I will give you my opinion after watching the film, so stay tuned for that initial reaction and all of that. But very excited, and like I said, be wary of spoilers right now, because it's just crazy that these spoilers came out, and you would have thought they came out last week during the word of mouth screenings and all of that, but no, nothing came out until last night's premiere and screening, which is just a shame. I don't know why they separate so many screenings. Just do them all together, right? But nonetheless, like I said, there are spoilers floating around. If you don't like something from a movie, it's fine. Go talk about it somewhere where people are known to talk spoilers and he explains. People are saying spoiler review, things like that. Don't blast it all over the place and say, oh, I didn't like this movie because the third act, and this is exactly why. Like, you can just say, I thought the third act was messy, it didn't work for me, and it just isn't good for me, because that's your opinion. For you, it doesn't work. It doesn't mean the film is bad. It doesn't give you the right to just say, hey, these are the spoilers that happened, this is why I hate it, and all of that, which I think is just so weird. Like, you can do it, whatever. You do have the right to do whatever you want, but at the end of the day, it's just so weird to say it to a bunch of people that still haven't watched the movie. They can't form the opinion yet, and it might sort of like deter them in a way of thinking, oh, maybe the movie is bad because of this, and you took that away from them from watching it for the first time. You know what I mean? So it's kind of weird behavior in my opinion. And do I think things will change with the way that screenings and things work and how press and all of that are held to a different standard? I don't think so. We've seen this so many times play out, but it's just disappointing, I feel, how more vocal people are to sort of say, I'm right and I'm the only one that's right, and you know what, I'm so right that I don't care. I'm just gonna spoil things and tell you what happens because my opinion is the only one that matters, and this is why. You know, it's just so weird. I think, like, I'm not opposed to talking spoilers. I'm not opposed to a rule, maybe like if a movie's been out for so long that you can post spoilers about it. But it's just so weird when the movie hasn't even been officially released to be talking spoilers, I feel. Because yes, I talk spoilers, but I'm telling you, ending explained. I'm saying spoiler review right before it, and I give spoiler warning all throughout even those videos. So I just think it's weird when you have these people that go to these early screenings and they just post these reactions and there's spoilers right in there and they don't give a damn and they still go to more screenings. You know, I just think it's a funny story. It's a funny story because a lot of these people that go out and get mad maybe when studios invite influencers or word of mouth people and things like that, and they're not the ones spoiling things right now, which I just think is interesting. So, like I said, be careful. No spoilers in this video. I hope that you don't go to the comments because there's probably going to be spoilers because I see people just spoiling the movie now for fun thanks to the people who posted the spoiler. People that haven't even watched it are just running with it and posting it everywhere. So, be wary. Be mindful of where you look if you don't want anything spoiled. If you don't care about spoilers, then go right ahead and read it. But I was very disheartened to see the spoilers because I would have loved to appreciate that the first time. But that's where we're at. Let me know what your thoughts and opinions. Alien Romulus will be coming out this weekend. Tomorrow I will see it. Spoiler-free reaction out of the theater tomorrow. Then we'll talk spoilers into the weekend, and I'll have a review out as well, so stay tuned for that. But very excited to watch this movie still. 35,000 subscribers is our huge goal before the end of the month. We have about 17 days before that, so go ahead and hit the subscribe button and notification bell. Let's get to it. www.cultureelixir.com. @itscultureelixir is our Instagram. And I'll see you next time. Stay safe, stay positive.